Hello, it's Megan, the Practical Scrapper. I am here to show you guys how to make Project Life cards in the Ronna Designs app. I had some requests about how to do that, and Ronna Designs has a lot of really cute graphics, and there's a lot of potential to make your own customized Project Life cards for the Project Life app or to print for yourself to use in hybrid projects. So when you open up the app, you will see these three options along the bottom. I'm going to press the one with a light bulb. That's just to open a new project. Okay, so you have a couple options for backgrounds. You're going to pick your background first before you begin. You can change it as you go on, but this is how you pick your background. So you have options to put it on all your photos, which I've rarely done that. I go up here to backgrounds 1. This is where I normally start. And if you look, there's a white option right here. I just start with white. I'm going to then along the bottom here, you can change to various sizes. They do have the 4x3 and the 3x4, and then they have the 4x6, which are the most common sizes for the Project Life app. They also have the square, which you can start with. I actually, for the project that I want to make this card for, I'm going to make a vertical 3x4 card. So I'm going to press on that. Again, you can always change this as you go along, and I can show you that. So we're going to check up here. So now we have our blank canvas. And up here along the top, we have some options. We have the option to add text. We can get to that later. A lot of people I know will bring their Project Life app pages into the Ronna Designs page and add text because they like the fonts. Ronna has really cute hand-drawn fonts, lots of options, and so some people like to bring their pages in. And then we have this little icon here, this little starburst. So we're going to press on that, and that's going to open up the graphics. So what you'll notice, if you haven't looked at Ronna in a long time, she has added a bunch of new designers. So it's not just her anymore. Ronna has a very specific style, which is beautiful, and it is definitely and it's iconic for her. She really does have her own look, and it's beautiful. She's very much into the kind of vintage collage kind of look, and she does a great job. She's also very busy. She does a lot of stuff. I am LDS, a member of the Latter-day Saint faith, and so she does do things for and she is also, so she does things for people of the faith, but also she does a lot of like Bible journaling and Bible art too, which is really beautiful. So when you scroll along here, you're going to see a lot of different options. They have different little kits, kind of like what a digital scrapbooker would do, but these are just a little different, and every kit has its own little flavor and offers its own little things. Here Ron has made a bunch of printable images that you can print, or handmade tags. So you can scroll through and you can see everything that you're going to get before you decide to purchase the kit. They're not expensive, $1.99. 99 cents sometimes. So anyway, it's not that bad. It's similar to the app. So here are the other people that she's added. I think you might recognize some of these names if you have done anything with the if you've looked at the designers for the Project Life app even, some of them overlap. So Alexa, I think it's Zucker. I'm not saying that right. Anyway, she's one that I really, really like. Here you can see is her newest Thanksgiving. And so what you'll notice right away is that the kits, her kits, she'll have kind of these doodles that she makes, which are so cute. I love her style. And then she has these quotes. But then she also does these combos. So I'm kind of lazy, and I will just take these combos and I will turn them into Project Life cards that I can use in the app. So let's look at some of the things that I've bought, and I'm going to show you a card that I'm going to make a card and export it and put it into one of my pages. So there's a lot of different options here. So I'm going to go, let's see here. I'm going to go into oh, where did it go? I'm gonna just show you really quick this colorful Christmas combo. So you can see these are all in a kit. This is the lettering, this is the doodles, this is the combo. These are the ones that I personally like, mostly because I just kind of want it to be pretty straightforward. Once you get into this, you can do whatever you want. But you can see, so here's a cute one that would make a cute card, this Merry and Bright. So I just select it, and then you'll notice that you can make it nice and big. Now, if I go up here to the 3 bars, here we have these different design options. So if you go to the fine tune, you can move it up and down, and then you can press on the up and down so that you can really get it to the exact spot you want. The left and right will be your centering, and then this will make it bigger and smaller. So if you want to, you can come in here to manipulate your size. Some of the other options over here there is a shadow option. So you'll notice the transparent to opaque is at 0. If you start sliding that, so you're sliding right here, you're going to start seeing a shadow pop up. If you don't like it so blurry, you can cut the blur down a little bit, and then you can move it left to right, so you're pulling it from the side and over. So that's kind of fun. I normally, honestly, don't put a shadow on my cards. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It just depends on what I want it to look like. So that's those options there. I'm going to press done up here. So when I press done, I am now back to the canvas itself. So I'm not on the images anymore. I'm now back to the whole canvas, the picture as a whole. Now is where you could come over here. So now you're going to have the canvas options. You can see up here it says canvas options. So you could, here, if you press photo, here is where you're going to be able to change your size. So let's say you find an image that you like in that combo kit that we picked, and you're like, oh, it would look better as a square. So now you're going to be able to change it to a square if you would like to. I'm going to keep it. And then, of course, you do a little check. Then you get back to the canvas options. I never really do the filters, mask, and frames. If you want to, you can look at that. The open in down here will bring you to Ronna Collage or Ronna Magic, I think. Ronna Magic is her photo editing or her editing software. Ronna Collage is another app that kind of has a bunch of different templates in it. It's kind of neat. I've used it a couple times. It's kind of fun to play with. You can also do a lot of stuff with titles and fonts in there too. So if I wanted to add more to this, I'm going to go up here to either the text. Let's press on the text. I can show you. So here's your text. I've added a couple different fonts. What I like, if you're ever in here doing other things, is that they do have these different text combinations. So it's kind of fun to like, if you're doing, a 2-lined title or something, then you could pick on one of these. She also has all these fun packs. Looks like I've bought a lot of her packs because I like a lot of her text. So I'm gonna go over here, but then we can add some more graphics. So this is where things get a little bit hiccupy. So I want to add another graphic. Well, you can see that when this is highlighted, it's got the line around it. That means that if I press on something down here, it's going to change it. So, if you don't want it to change it, you need to, if you want to keep it on the Merry and Bright and you want to layer on something on top of it, because you can layer in the app, then you need to go up here to the plus and you need to press on this again. Now now I can layer on top. Does that make sense? It took me just a little bit of time to figure that out because maybe I'm just not as intuitive or I'm moving too quickly. But it took me a little bit of time to figure out. I kept wanting to add something new, and then I would select it and it would change what I was already working on. And anyway, so maybe you guys are probably a lot smarter than me. But so if I wanted to delete that, I can go up here and delete. So again, if you want to, so you can see right now it's highlighted. If you want to add something new, press the plus button, even if your options are at the bottom. So I'm going to go here to the colorful doodles and see if she has just the snow. I don't see it, but these are dang freaking cute. Here's a snowflake. So it's going to come up and I can make it smaller and I can add it to the side. Again, there's more snowflakes. There's another snowflake. But if I want to add another snowflake, I need to press add, press on the doodles again, and then add another snowflake. La la la, come here, snowflake. So now we have another snowflake. And I could do a couple different things. I can rotate it. I can go in and into these options and monkey with the shadowing and the transparency and make it. So you kind of get the idea then about how to make a card. It's actually pretty simple. Now you could go in and use all of these for all of your own options, make your own cards, do whatever you want. It again, totally customizable, very fun. I'll show you some of the cards I've made, but I actually just love that some of them are already kind of, I just now export this and I'll show you. So I'm now out again into the canvas options. I'm going to press on this. So if you press on that and you want to export it and it's not there, that means you're still in the graphics options. So we're now in the canvas options. I'm going to press share and then of course the highest resolution. And we save image and it will go right to my camera roll. So let me start again. Well, actually, let me go and I will show you. It's that simple pretty much. Let me show you. These are some of the cards that I've made, just so you can kind of get an idea. I put them all in an album. So I've made some Thanksgiving cards. I can show you how to layer a background on. I'll do that in the next card I make. I've made a bunch of Easter cards. Some of them, some of the card packs have just these beautiful pattern graphics that you can use as a supplement. Like that's really cute. Welcome Spring, and you can see the green and the and then you can kind of make these different things. So I think these little kind of watercolory looks are kind of cool. I did a whole bunch of stuff with some some 4th of July graphics. And here's some summer stuff. I love this. This is that Alexa Zerker. I'm butchering her name, and I feel so bad if she ever watches this video, which I doubt she will. But anyway, I'm sorry, Alexa Z. That's what we'll call her. So she has some pretty cute stuff. So here are some pages that I've made with cards. From the Project Life app, or from Rhonna Designs, and then brought them into the Project Life app. So here's the Easter. You can see these are those ones I was telling you about. So here's the image. So what I did is before I made my cards in Rhonna, I put all of my pictures in, so I knew what size and what I kind of needed it as a variety of like cards and patterns and things. So like I knew I needed a journaling card and a title, this kind of a title, well, just something like that. But then here's just some regular graphics. But then I brought it back into the app and I added some more graphics to it. So like here's another one. I knew I needed just 2 3x4 cards, and I made those. Here's another one. This is with those. I did add more to this page. And then here's some Halloween one that I made, some Halloween options. So you can kind of see, here's all the rest of the cards that I've made. How cute are those graphics? Ugh. And I'm not really one to do a lot of cutesy stuff, but this is, I don't know, in my mind, it's cute, but it's not overly cheesy. So I also really liked these graphics, so I made these into cards. You could see I have a gridded background on these, and I can show you where to find that. So I'm going to show you quick how to make, oops, I have the zoom on, that's why we're doing that. How to make, I'm going to go into my Ronna app here. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to start over. And yes, I want to start over. Again, I'm going to open a new project. The one bummer about Ronna Designs is it doesn't store what you've worked on. You can't, it's not like the Project Life app or Over where you can go back in and change things and adjust things. Like it has my old card in it, but I can't open this up and then move the snowflakes anymore. They're set, they're done. So just keep, oh, there it goes. Just keep that in mind. You really want to make sure you're done. It will open your current project right here, open current project. It will open the last thing you were working on, but you can't go back 2 or 3 projects. So you need to make sure that you're done. So I'm going to show you some of the other backgrounds. Let's see. So this one, I like the white. You can make the backgrounds transparent. Another option, oh, I'm sorry. I keep closing it out, guys. I'm sorry. Come on, open up. So she just has a lot of these different, here's background 3. You kind of get some Christmas looks to it. Here is background 1. So if you do have the Ronna Collage app right here, it will open up all these backgrounds that they have in the collage. So this is where I have found in this basics section where I use this line one and this grid one often. I like the grid look, and I'm going to press the check and it's going to bring it in. Now I can zoom it, and usually I zoom a little bit, and then I'm going to do a 3x4 here, and I'm going to just show you. So I'm going to add in the starburst. There is this card that I've been in this Hello September one. Let's see. Look at how cute all of these are. Sorry, I'm going kind of fast. I don't know, they have Hello September. I wish they would have done every month. That would have been really cute. I love this saying. It's one of my favorites. So I'm just going to zoom in on that. I need a 3x4 for a cute card that I want to, or for a page I've been working on for Francie, and I haven't known what to put with it. So I'm going to press done, and then I'm going to press graphics again, and then I'm going to press plus, if you remember, and I'm going to go to this golden florals, and you can see there's a lot of different options here. I'm just scrolling through so you can see, but that kind of ochre camel color matches the little doodle there. So I'm gonna take this and kind of put it so it goes on top. And then I'm going to show you something quick. If I press plus again, you can see right here, duplicate is an option. So I'm duplicating it, and it'll duplicate it the same size. And I'm going to flip it around so you can kind of see. So there's that. And then I'm going to, okay, if you watch my other videos on over, you know I get a little finicky, but I want these to be centered. I can press on the next one and it'll come up and it's centered. Next one, and it's almost centered. And then this one for size, I can compare sizes, 26.1, because I flipped it around. This one's 27. Oh, it's so much bigger. Okay, so we're just going to make it 26.1, so it's the same size. 0.1. Okay, so there we go. So I'm going to say done. Now the other thing I kind of want to do is I want to explore adding, let me show you one more thing. I'm going to press on the starburst again, and then I'm going to add a new one. And I'm going to go to the backgrounds right here. So now we've got all these different backgrounds. I could have just selected like that and then added the Bushnell Peck quote on that, but I didn't do that. I'm going to select this lightest pink one and make it really big. So now we're going to get into some layering. So if you guys are familiar with freeform text in the Project Life app, you will know that the last thing selected will be on the top. So this gets a little bit trickier in the Ronna Collage app. It is the same idea, except that it's a little bit harder to select the thing that got buried. So maybe I should have put this background on first, but I kind of wanted to show you what happens. So I'm going to go up here. I'm actually going to make this a little bit more transparent, because if you remember, I had that grid background and I liked the grid background, so I kind of want it to show through a little bit. So we're going to say done with that. And then now if I press on these, they come forward. Done. So that was pretty simple. If I wanted to change any of these things, if I press in the background, now the background's selected and it's not coming forward, which is kind of nice. So you just kind of have to get familiar with the app when it comes to those little adjustments and things. But then I'm just gonna export it here. Okay, come on, let me export it. Oh, done. See? So you gotta, be paying attention a little bit. So, and then we're gonna share. And there we go, save image. So I wanted to show you guys one more thing. So here's the page that I wanted to put this on right here. I'm gonna add the picture. My phone is slow. It's very bogged down with lots and lots of stuff. Oh, so you can see I made another one just because I wanted to show you. And I got to decide which one I want here. I think I like that one. Okay, so I'm going to export this 12 by 12. Yes. You can stop right now if you want to stop right now and go and make your own cards and mess around. That's totally fine. But I was going to show you how sometimes I'll do like something like that. So I just made that image, and then it's taking forever. I'll go back to the Ronna Designs app and start over. Yes. And we'll open a background. So you remember that we can choose a photo. So now I can choose this photo of Francie and press plus. And now I can go to graphic and I can add florals. So now I can go add maybe a few little flowers to the page. And remember that we can add a shadow. We're going to change the transparency a little bit. We're going to make it go to the upper left, no blur. So you get the idea. Like, so if the Ronna Designs app is great because if you want the option of being able to, do a little bit more digital, quote, digital scrapbooking to your pages, this is a great way to do it. Besides doing over or buying kits from outside sources, you could just do it all here in the Ronna Designs app, which is really fun. So I'm going to finish this page and I will share it with you guys so you guys can have an idea of what I did here. And I hope that this helps you. The one thing you can do is you can say duplicate. So now when you're duplicating, now it's the same shadow. It's the same shadowing effect you just added. But when you press this, now I want it to change. So now maybe I want a white one or a yellow one, or I want something different. So now I can make it maybe a little bit bigger. Anyway, so you can kind of see that you can, so then I want to duplicate it again. And then now what I like is just that I've duplicated the same shadowing, so I don't have to do that again. I don't have to go back and redo that. So I'm going to finish this up and I will show you guys. I'll share it on my Instagram and you can see what it looks like. And hopefully this helps. It's so fun. Please tag me if you make cards in the Ronna Design app. I've been dying for more people to mess around with this app because I think it's so fun. And I think it has so much potential for people who love the Project Life app but want to do a couple more things that are custom but also don't want to invest in buying tons of kits or outside sources. This is kind of fun because everything is contained in the app. So I hope you guys have a great night and I'll talk to you later.